goodness, what a crazy train of events that have occurred. UFC 199, I mean, guys, what can I say? I mean, this is going to go down in history as one of really the most incredible MMA shows of all time. The more I think about this, might just be the absolute most remarkable UFC show we've had since like 2010. You got to go back to the heyday of Brock Lesnar, and of course, more on Mr. Lesnar a little bit later on in the video. But man, UFC 199, what an incredible show. I mean, really, it's one of those things where I think if you want to be a betting man in the UFC today and make a whole lot of money watching MMA, what you do is you go in and you look at all the stats, you look at the fighter's history. I mean, you look at everything that seems absolutely logical and time-tested and, evidence-based, and then you vote against it. Because literally everything I thought was going to happen at this damn show, the exact opposite ended up happening. I mean, you had, just everything went awry. I mean, Michael Bisping goes in this fight against Rockhold, a huge underdog. He got submitted in the first fight. He got hot in a couple of wins against Anderson Silva and some other dudes, Dels Lites. But not only the most impressive wins, he goes in there. What happens? He knocks Luke Rockhold out cold. I mean, who would have thought that? In the year 2016, Michael Bisping would be the UFC middleweight champion. You can't predict stuff like that. What else you got? Dan Henderson going in there and just flatlining Hector Lombard. Who would have seen that coming? Just crazy, the kick to the head and the elbows. Just absolutely impossible. This stuff happened, but it did. And in between, you had, the last hurrah of Uriah Faber getting his last title shot ever, almost certainly against Dominic Cruz. Just, the drama behind it, the storytelling, just that undercurrent there, going on. Just incredible. You really can't get that in other sports. Obviously, you had Dustin Poirier coming out there looking like a star, and Max Holloway coming out there and just looking bad, and just looking like a dude who deserves a title shot. And I mean, even the curtain jerker, the very first fight of the night between Polo Reyes and Kim Jong-hong, but not that Kim Jong-hong. Apparently, there's two different guys named Kim Dong-hong fighting in the UFC, and these two dudes went to war. I mean, like, I don't know what happened. Like, maybe the referees didn't tell them, like, the objective was not to kill each other. But they were in there fighting like it was the Hunger Games. I mean, like, there was like a deportation ticket on the line in this fight. It was incredible. And I mean, you just had that just throughout the show. Just, oh my God, incredible. So now, of course, the stakes have been raised considerably for UFC 200. I mean, the bar is way up there. And we're probably going to be doing like 3 or 4 or 5, maybe even 6 videos for UFC 200 leading up to the week. Because that's going to be just a monster of a show. Before we go off into that, obviously got the huge news. Brock Lesnar, for one night only, will be back fighting somebody. I made this video on Monday. I mean, by the time this video goes up, we'll know who will be taking on. So we'll obviously get into that eventually. And you got Conor McGregor coming out. He's going to be fighting Nate Diaz in UFC 202. So, I mean, the last couple of shows from 197 on, we just had killer shows coming up. UFC 201 looks boss, 202 looks boss, 203 looks incredible. I mean, and we didn't have a date set for Ronda Rousey's return. So, man, this just dominating. I'm in awe of just how awesome UFC is again. But anyway, where we go from UFC 199 in the aftermath, what I see happening. Right. Obviously, the middleweight title fray is the easiest one to deduce. Obviously, you got Michael Bisping, you got Ronaldo Souza. Let's have them fight each other. Your pick. Do it in England. Do it in Brazil. Do it November, December. Should be great. Luke Rockhold. I don't know. Give him Chris Weidman. I mean, why not? Put him in there for a #1 contender shot. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. Moving down the chain, Dominic Cruz taking on Uriah Faber. Uriah Faber, heartbreaking loss. Probably the last title shot he'll ever get, most likely. And Dominic Cruz, I mean, just beating everybody up. I mean, who do we have left really in the bantamweight division that can really kind of give him a run for his money? I'm kind of grasping for straws, and I can't think of one guy off the top of my head who right now, above all the other fighters, deserves a title shot. It's just one of those things where, I don't know. I'll leave that up to the viewing audience at home to deduce that one. Probably not Renan Barra. Probably not TJ Dillashaw. I don't know. Oh, Rafael Asuncion. That's Sunkau. However you pronounce it. That's who I'd put in there against Cruz. But you know what? We'll see. We will see. We will see. Beyond that, sorry, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm having to think about this one so I don't get hit and killed in traffic. But yeah, moving beyond that, Uriah Faber, I don't really know now. I mean, put him on a couple of Fox 1 shows. Nobody will really complain about that. Max Holloway, I think he deserves a title shot. He went in there, he proved his mettle. I think he deserves the winner of McGregor, and a title shot against Conor McGregor whenever he comes out and starts fighting at his natural weight again. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. He's definitely deserved it. He's one of the best featherweights we got out there. He's only an 8-fight win streak, 9-fight win streak now. Give it to him. Now Dan Henderson. Now if I were Dan Henderson, I wouldn't retire just yet. I mean, he shocked me with that victory. I mean, I can't believe a dude who's like 46 and go out there and knock a dude out like that. So I think maybe you have one more fight. You give him a big going away fight. You give him something to be proud of, like a big marquee name to go out in the sun. And looking around, he's fought at lightweight, he's fought at middleweight. He's had great wars against everybody. I think you know where this is headed. Henderson, Hua, one more time. Give these two guys these championship all-time, former Pride dudes. Get them out there, let them show their stuff, give them a spotlight, and it'll be awesome. Hector Lombard, I think he's done. I mean, he's just too much of a head case. He's always failing drug tests. He's really unreliable. He had a good run, but I think he gets dropped. He'll be fighting Bellator before you know it. Over and done. Going on, we got Dustin Poirier, another really talented dude fighting, what's his division? Is it lightweight? The lightweight is just jumping y'all. There's so many great fights you can have him going in there against dudes. I'm going to nominate Donald Cerrone, but I mean, really, anybody in the top 10, you can go in there. It's great. Going down the rest of the lineup, I mean, just a great show overall. I think a lot of these kids really put themselves on the board. And anything we can do to have Dong Hyun Kim and this Polo Reyes dude fighting again, I'm all, for it. That should happen. I will sign that declaration. If you put it on petition.org, I'll do it because that was awesome. And we need more of it. And no matter what happens, these next couple of months, just look at the cards we have. I am super pumped for everything Dana White's doing. Good job, Zuffa. We love you again.